forward lunge with punch. We're going to figure out weight. I think right now somewhere between like 30 and 70 to 80 pounds is probably like good for most people. 30 for our weaker athletes. We're going to start on top of a raised surface. Don't use a box because none of our boxes are sturdy enough. Just use plates. Okay. From here, we're going to keep the cable in tight towards us. We're going to be taking a step off and getting into a forward lunge. As I'm hitting the ground, I want to drop the weight out. Okay. When I drop the weight out, I want to hold that position until I have control. Okay. And that is going to be different for everybody. So I'm going to drop in. I'm going to hit into the lunge, drop the weight at the same time, hold, and come back out of it. In, drop, hold. We're going to use the cable machine for this rather than the anchor because the cable allows you to drop the weight. It allows it to be a rapid deceleration as opposed to constant tension. Drop it in, hold, come back. Make sense? Try it. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Good. Posture is important. Don't let people fold into it. Hey.
That's going to take, how long do you think it's going to take for people to really, like, kids to really get that?
Not long. These kids, not long. You guys haven't worked with these kids a lot. Well, I mean, you played with them, but college kids are good at everything already. It doesn't take them very long to get things. If it takes them long to get things, you did a really poor job coaching it probably. Because they're already the kids that get movement. That's how they made it to where they are. So when you teach it, you're gonna be like, I want this out of it. Be specific about the goal, and they'll know what that is supposed to feel like. Does that make sense? So, the hands, lateral lunge. Which one? I forget. Oh, oof. It's underneath. I think you're right. Okay, so you
watched the video you sent me too.
So it's underhand? Okay. You're going to step out. You're going to pull towards the chest. I'm going to get into a lateral lunge. So I'm going to step out laterally just like our forward lunge. And I'm going to catch and drop. Ooh. Come back in, catch and drop into it. Hold until we have control. And come back out. Let me try the other way. Just to see. Oh, that feels good too. Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay. I think over and underhand doesn't really matter. I think it's whatever feels good for them.
Okay. And now we can coach it as that.
Say again.
We can coach it as whatever feels better.
Yeah. Because some of our stick sport athletes might like one versus the other, depending on what. Lacrosse players like to hold things differently than hockey players do. Yes. Yeah, try it the other way. I think pulling it in is harder underhand.
Yes.
Like keeping it tight.
Yep.
Feels better on my wrists, underhand.
Yeah.
I had wrist problems, so
Yeah.
I don't know if that, hopefully not.
They all do. Anybody with a stick has a wrist problem. Okay, so that's all the punches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're going to build on deceleration drills like that over the 3 months.
Is that going to turn into being on a plate, or is that too much?
You can. If you think you want a little more depth and a little more control, we can definitely go on a plate for it. Absolutely.
It's always on the plate, no matter what plates.
Yes. With the lunge, be careful on the plate. Make sure they have the mobility in the first place to get into a lateral lunge with a raised leg, because this is a lot more stressful position for this back leg. Okay? Just make sure that they can actually do a good lateral lunge in the first place. Okay? Yes, sir.
me talking.
Yeah.
For kids who have chronic ankle stability,
Yeah.
instability, and we know they have ankle sprains,
Yeah.
which I don't know our kids as well as you do, that if anything's going to happen, it's going to be in that lateral lunge.
Yeah.
It's going to roll. If they just need to be aware of it.
We need to be aware of it. If we think it's a bad idea, it's a bad idea. If we think it's a good idea for the opposite reason of it's going to train it well, keep it light. Keep it light on the bad side. Yeah, just tape it up. Tape it up, ready to go. Gav's the only one coming in with ankle issues that I know of, at least. All of our hockey players don't have strong ankles just because they're locked in a skate all the time, so we'll just figure that out.